Have you ever woken up in the morning, rubbed your eyes, and noticed that the world looks just a little blurrier than the night before? Imagine if I told you this isn't just getting old, but a signal from your body that your eyes are silently screaming for help. Millions of seniors accept blurry vision, dry eyes, and difficulty seeing at night as inevitable, yet the truth is far more surprising. Your eyes are not simply deteriorating with age, they are struggling because the body is failing to repair them while you sleep. And there's one fruit, simple, natural, and inexpensive, that when eaten at the right time in the evening can give your eyes exactly what they need to fight back. Most people don't realize this, but your eyes are some of the most metabolically active tissues in your body. Think about that for a second. While your muscles might get rest, your eyes are working relentlessly, absorbing light, processing visual information, and defending against oxidative stress, toxins, and blood sugar spikes. By the time night falls, they are exhausted, their delicate cells worn down, and they desperately need a repair window that, for too many seniors, is simply not happening. During deep sleep, your eyes enter a state of regeneration. Specialized enzymes in your retina clear out damaged proteins, your lens detoxifies from ultraviolet exposure, and the cornea absorbs oxygen directly from the air. It's almost like a nightly tune-up, a repair cycle designed to restore the delicate machinery that lets you see clearly. But here's the catch. For many older adults, this process is disrupted. Fluctuating blood sugar, insulin resistance, inflammation, and nutrient deficiencies act like roadblocks, leaving your eyes to endure damage overnight without repair. It's why so many seniors wake up with tired, dry, or even blurrier eyes than the day before. The real problem isn't age itself, it's a mismatch between what your eyes need for repair and what your body is actually providing. This is where nutrition, timing, and biology intersect in ways few people understand. Let's zoom in on the retina for a moment. Inside, thousands of photoreceptor cells convert light into signals your brain can process. But this constant work comes at a cost. Every flash of light, every second your eyes are open, creates free radicals, tiny reactive molecules that slowly erode the tissue. The lens isn't spared either. Ultraviolet light stiffens and clouds the proteins over decades, paving the way for cataracts. Without nightly repair, these oxidative assaults accumulate, gradually stealing the sharpness of your vision, degrading night sight, and laying the groundwork for macular degeneration. And yet, your body isn't helpless. When conditions are right, sleep becomes a powerful tool for regeneration, but it requires the right fuel at the right time. Imagine trying to rebuild a house at night without enough bricks or tools. No matter how skilled your workers are, the repair is incomplete. That's exactly what happens inside the eyes of many seniors. Here's something most people overlook. Blood sugar at night is one of the biggest saboteurs of eye repair. Even modest elevations in glucose can cause proteins in the lens and retina to stiffen through a process called glycation. Think of your eye as a delicate camera lens. Now imagine pouring syrup over that lens every night. Over time, the glass clouds, mechanisms jam, and images become blurry. High nighttime glucose creates the same effect on your retina, slowly sabotaging your body's ability to regenerate vision. Insulin resistance compounds the problem. As we age, our cells respond less effectively to insulin, leaving glucose trapped in the bloodstream. Your eyes are surrounded by sugar-rich blood but starving for usable energy. This paradox accelerates oxidative stress, overwhelms repair enzymes, and explains why vision can decline even in people without diabetes. But here's the silver lining. You can change this. By stabilizing blood sugar in the evening, pairing the right foods with protein or healthy fats, and taking small steps like a gentle post-dinner walk, you can give your eyes the fuel they need for effective repair. Studies show even a 20-30% drop in post-meal glucose through light movement dramatically reduces oxidative stress on eye tissues overnight. Timing matters too. Completing your dinner 2 to 3 hours before bed allows insulin and melatonin to rise naturally, synchronizing your repair cycle with your body's internal clock. When you combine these small changes, your eyes no longer endure nightly damage unchecked. They regenerate, strengthen, and fight back against age-related decline. Now, consider oxidative stress. Your eyes operate like an engine constantly running. Every moment your photoreceptors convert light into vision, they produce molecular exhaust free radicals. Normally, antioxidants like vitamin C, Lutein, zeaxanthin, and glutathione neutralize these harmful molecules. But as we age, natural reserves decline. Diets often lack these protective compounds, and chronic inflammation burns through what remains. By the time sleep begins, your eyes are empty handed. Imagine sending workers to repair a house with no tools, the damage accumulates. Yet research shows a way to arm your eyes for success. Antioxidants from foods like blueberries, cherries, kiwis, and leafy greens can replenish the tank, especially when paired with healthy fats that improve absorption. Eating these foods in the evening, just as the repair cycle kicks in, maximizes their effect. It's not just what you eat, it's when you eat it. Evening nutrition becomes a strategic act of eye protection, providing raw materials for cellular repair precisely when your body needs them most. Melatonin, often called the sleep hormone, plays an equally critical role in eye health. While most people think it simply signals drowsiness, melatonin is also one of the body's most potent antioxidants. Produced both in the pineal gland and locally in the retina, it acts like an on-site repair crew, reducing oxidative stress, calming inflammation, and supporting the detoxification processes essential for nightly regeneration. But melatonin declines with age, and modern lifestyle habits further suppress it. Artificial light at night, late meals, caffeine, and alcohol blunt melatonin release right when your eyes need it most. The result? Repair cycles falter, oxidative stress accumulates, and the eyes age faster. Fortunately, there's a simple, delicious way to support this process, a fruit that seniors can eat before bed to enhance natural eye repair. Tart cherries are uniquely rich in melatonin and anthocyanins, antioxidants that cross into the retina, protecting photoreceptor cells and supporting microcirculation. Eating tart cherries in the evening not only delivers natural melatonin to your bloodstream, but provides a powerful antioxidant shield directly where your eyes need it. Timing is crucial. Consuming them 1 to 2 hours before sleep aligns with your body's circadian rhythm, maximizing repair. Pairing cherries with a handful of walnuts or a small serving of Greek yogurt stabilizes blood sugar, adds magnesium and tryptophan, and further supports melatonin synthesis. The result is deeper sleep, enhanced nightly repair, and over time, sharper morning vision and greater resilience against age-related decline. By now, it's clear that aging eyes are not helpless. The nightly repair cycle is a powerful, natural mechanism, but it requires your help. Strategic evening nutrition, blood sugar management, antioxidant support, and melatonin optimization can all transform the way your eyes heal while you sleep. In the next part, we will dive even deeper into how to combine these elements into a simple, practical, nightly protocol. You'll see exactly how to turn these science-backed insights into an actionable routine that can preserve and restore your vision over time. But before we get to that, there's one crucial piece left to uncover: why many seniors' eyes fail to repair even when they sleep long hours, and how small, consistent changes can completely reverse the damage. The reason so many seniors wake up with tired, blurry, or dry eyes isn't because they slept too little. It's because the repair window itself has been sabotaged, often without them even knowing. Nighttime is when your eyes should be repairing damage from light, oxidative stress, and daily wear. Yet a cascade of hidden factors, blood sugar swings, low antioxidants, poor melatonin signaling can keep this natural restoration from ever fully happening. Imagine an orchestra trying to play a symphony with half its musicians absent and instruments out of tune. That is your eye repair system when these subtle but critical problems are ignored. The good news is that you can bring the orchestra back to life note by note with deliberate evening choices, and it begins with one of the simplest acts: what you eat before sleep. Blood sugar is the silent saboteur here. Many people never connect their dessert, late night snack, or even a small bowl of sweet cereal to their worsening vision. But research shows that small spikes in glucose overnight lead to glycation, where sugar molecules bind to proteins in the retina and lens, stiffening them and leaving them inflamed and less able to repair. Insulin resistance amplifies this problem, especially in older adults. Glucose lingers in the bloodstream, yet your eyes can't use it efficiently, leaving them in a paradoxical state of energy overload and nutrient starvation at the very moment they most need repair. This explains why, even with seemingly healthy habits, vision declines subtly but steadily over time. You can no longer ignore the timing and composition of your evening nutrition. Here's where the power of targeted food comes into play. Certain compounds, when consumed in the right window before sleep, can turn the tide. Anthocyanins, naturally occurring in tart cherries, blueberries, and certain dark fruits, are particularly remarkable. These pigments are more than just color, they are antioxidants that cross directly into the retina, shielding photoreceptor cells from oxidative stress, improving microcirculation, and enhancing nutrient delivery. Combined with melatonin, which acts like a conductor of repair inside the retina, these compounds amplify nightly regeneration. This is why tart cherries are so uniquely effective. They provide both the hormonal signal for repair and the raw antioxidant ammunition your eyes desperately need. But timing truly is everything. Eating these foods in the morning or afternoon still provides general antioxidant benefits, yet it misses the alignment with your natural repair rhythm. Your eyes don't enter full repair mode until deep sleep begins, roughly 1 to 2 hours after your body starts producing melatonin. That's why consuming tart cherries or tart cherry juice during this window is critical. Pairing them with protein or healthy fat, like walnuts or almonds, doesn't just improve absorption, it stabilizes blood sugar, adds magnesium and tryptophan, and directly supports melatonin synthesis. This simple combination creates a perfect storm for eye repair: stabilized glucose, elevated antioxidants, and enhanced hormonal signaling. Even more compelling is the effect of repeated practice. Night after night, consistently supporting this repair system doesn't just protect your eyes from further decline, it can restore clarity, reduce dryness, and strengthen resilience against age-related conditions like macular degeneration and cataracts. Picture two seniors of the same age. One eats late, watches bright screens until midnight, and skips antioxidant support, while the other follows a disciplined evening routine, finishes dinner early, and enjoys tart cherries with healthy fats before bed. Within weeks, the second person experiences less eye fatigue, sharper morning vision, and a sense of clarity that seems to defy their years. The cumulative effect of these nightly choices is profound, and yet so few people realize that these small adjustments can essentially turn back the clock for their eyes. Now, let's add another piece to the puzzle. Oxidative stress is not just a daytime problem. As your eyes switch into repair mode at night, they actually need antioxidants the most. Yet, because natural reserves of glutathione, lutein, zeaxanthin, and vitamin C and E decline with age, many seniors enter the repair window empty-handed. It's like sending workers to rebuild a house without bricks or tools. They can sweep, clean, and plan all they want, but no real repair occurs. That's why evening nutrition isn't optional, it's essential. Foods rich in antioxidants, like tart cherries, kiwi, blueberries, spinach, and kale, provide the materials that allow your eyes to detoxify, rebuild, and protect themselves while you sleep. Fat-soluble compounds, when eaten with nuts or yogurt, penetrate tissues more effectively, making each bite a strategic investment in overnight regeneration. Melatonin, too, is far more than a sleep hormone. Inside the retina itself, melatonin acts as a local shield against oxidative stress and inflammation. But modern lifestyles, late night screen use, artificial lighting, and late meals suppress its production just when your eyes need it most. This is where tart cherries shine. They supply natural melatonin, directly increasing circulating levels and reinforcing your eye's repair orchestra. Studies show that even modest nightly supplementation improves retinal health, slows the thinning of retinal layers, and enhances overall night vision. By pairing tart cherries with healthy fats and timing consumption correctly, seniors can recreate the conditions their eyes had decades ago, giving repair enzymes the tools and signals to work effectively. But there's one final critical factor: consistency. Nightly routines create cumulative effects. A single evening of proper nutrition might provide a temporary boost, but it's the repetition, week after week, month after month, that builds true resilience. Think of it like compound interest for your eyes. Every night that you align your nutrition, light environment, movement, and sleep timing, you are investing in clearer mornings, sharper vision, and long term protection against cataracts and macular degeneration. It's a simple principle with dramatic results. By now, the picture is clear. The aging of your eyes is not inevitable, it is not an unavoidable decline. What determines whether your eyes deteriorate or regenerate is what happens every single night while you sleep. Blood sugar, oxidative stress, melatonin, and nutrient timing converge in a narrow repair window, and small adjustments like consuming Tart cherries 1 to 2 hours before bed can unlock the eye's natural ability to heal. And yet, many seniors continue to neglect these factors, waking each morning to blurrier vision, dry eyes, and the slow erosion of sight, unaware that the solution lies in the strategic choices of their evening routine. In the next part, we will put all of this together into a step-by-step protocol you can follow tonight. I'll guide you through the exact sequence of meals, timing, snacks, and lifestyle adjustments that maximize nightly repair. You'll see how to combine Tart cherries, healthy fats, antioxidant-rich foods, blood sugar management, and light control into one simple routine that protects and rejuvenates your vision while you sleep. And perhaps most importantly, you'll understand how to make this routine a sustainable habit that delivers long-term results night after night. But before we dive into the protocol, there's one subtle yet powerful insight you must know. Even minor missteps like a late snack or a bright screen can completely undo hours of repair. The stakes are higher than most people realize, and the solutions are simpler than they imagine. Now that we understand the science, the hidden saboteurs of blood sugar, oxidative stress, and melatonin decline, it's time to bring everything together into a simple, actionable protocol that you can start tonight. Think of this as your nightly eye repair routine, a step-by-step sequence designed to give your retina, lens, and cornea the best possible chance to heal while you sleep. But here's the secret. It's not about one magic food or one single habit. It's about aligning your nutrition, timing, environment, and light exposure so that every element works together. When you do this consistently, you are no longer just preventing damage, you are actively regenerating your vision. Step 1 is timing your last meal correctly. Finish your dinner at least 2 to 3 hours before bed. This might seem simple, but it is critical. Late night meals spike blood sugar and insulin, which blunt melatonin release and overwhelm your eye's repair enzymes. Picture your eyes as a high-performance factory that shuts down for maintenance each night. If you flood the factory with excess sugar and energy, the maintenance crew is thrown off schedule and repair is delayed. By finishing dinner earlier, you give your body time to stabilize glucose levels and prime your eyes for optimal repair. Step 2 is targeted antioxidant support. About 1 to 2 hours before sleep, consume a portion of Tart cherries or Tart cherry juice. Half a cup of cherries, or around 1/2 to 3/4 cup of juice, delivers melatonin and anthocyanins directly into your bloodstream at the precise moment your eyes are entering the repair cycle. If Tart cherries are unavailable, blueberries, kiwis, or pomegranates can provide antioxidants, but none deliver melatonin as effectively. Pairing this with a source of healthy fat or protein, like a handful of walnuts, almonds, or a spoonful of Greek yogurt, not only slows glucose absorption, but also supplies magnesium and tryptophan, two key cofactors that support melatonin synthesis. The result is a synergistic boost, better sleep, enhanced eye repair, and protection against oxidative damage. Step 3 is managing light exposure. After sunset, dim household lights and limit screen time. Even low levels of blue light can suppress melatonin, disrupting your repair cycle. If using a phone or tablet is unavoidable, consider blue light filters or glasses. Think of melatonin as the conductor of an orchestra, coordinating the repair of every cell in your eyes overnight. Without darkness, the conductor is absent, the orchestra falls out of tune, and repair falters. Creating a dark, calm environment signals to your body that it's time to focus on restoration, not alertness. Step 4 is gentle evening movement. A 10-minute walk after dinner may seem small, but studies show it lowers post-meal glucose by 20-30%, reduces insulin spikes, and improves circulation. This ensures that your eyes receive steady oxygen and nutrient delivery during the critical repair window. Picture it as clearing the road so the repair trucks can reach every corner of your retina efficiently. Even small movements can make a dramatic difference when it comes to maintaining eye health over the long term. Step 5 is preparing your sleep environment. Keep your bedroom cool, dark, and quiet. Even minor light leakage can suppress melatonin production. Consider blackout curtains or a comfortable sleep mask. Your eyes do more than see, they detoxify, rebuild, and strengthen while you sleep. A properly prepared environment is like providing your repair crew with all the tools, safety, and focus they need to do the job well. Step 6 is supporting antioxidant reserves during the day to ensure the night repair process has enough fuel. Foods like spinach, kale, asparagus, avocado, and cruciferous vegetables boost glutathione production, your body's master antioxidant. While these don't need to be consumed right before sleep, building up these reserves ensures that when night comes, your eyes have a full toolkit to work with. It's a strategic preparation like stocking the warehouse before a big project. Now, imagine the difference this protocol makes. Two seniors, the same age, similar genetics, one skips these steps: late dinner, sweets before bed, bright lights, and minimal antioxidant intake. They wake up with dry, irritated eyes, blurry vision, and a slow progression toward cataracts and macular degeneration. The other follows the protocol: early dinner, Tart cherries with nuts before bed, dim lighting, short evening walk, and a prepared sleep environment. They wake up with refreshed eyes, sharper vision, and over time, a dramatically lower risk of age-related eye decline. It's not magic, it's science, applied consistently night after night. Consistency is the final, most powerful factor. One evening of Tart cherries or one night of proper sleep won't reverse years of subtle damage, but repeated practice compounds over time. Each night of aligned nutrition, timing, and light control strengthens repair enzymes, reduces oxidative stress, and gradually restores the clarity, flexibility, and resilience of your eyes. Think of it like maintaining a car. Skip one tune-up and nothing happens. Skip hundreds and the engine begins to fail. Your eyes are no different. The nightly maintenance determines long-term performance. And here's an insight most people miss. Even small missteps can undo hours of repair. Late night snacks, bright screens, alcohol, or skipped antioxidants may seem insignificant, yet each of these factors can reduce melatonin, elevate glucose, and increase oxidative stress, effectively putting your eyes back into a state of damage instead of repair. The stakes are higher than you might think, and the solution is surprisingly simple: a structured evening routine that prioritizes your eyes' natural repair systems. In the next part, we will take all these steps and combine them into a complete evening ritual, showing you exactly how to sequence meals, snacks, supplements, light exposure, and gentle activity to maximize nightly repair. By the end, you'll have a ready-to-use, science-backed routine that can dramatically improve vision, clarity, night sight, and long-term eye health. And just as importantly, you'll understand the why behind each step, so that these habits stick and deliver consistent results. But before we move to that final synthesis, there's one more surprising benefit of Tart cherries and proper evening alignment that most people overlook. It doesn't just protect your eyes, it actually improves sleep quality, which feeds back into even better repair, creating a self-reinforcing cycle of health and vitality. Now it's time to bring everything together into a single practical evening protocol, a ritual that seniors can follow tonight to maximize natural eye repair while they sleep. This isn't theory, it's the culmination of decades of research into blood sugar control, oxidative stress, melatonin biology, and nutrient timing. And it's simple, repeatable, and immediately actionable. Imagine closing your eyes tonight knowing you are giving your retina, lens, and cornea the exact conditions they need to restore themselves while you dream. Step 1. Finish your dinner 2 to 3 hours before bed. This stabilizes blood sugar and prevents late-night insulin spikes that interfere with melatonin release. Even small adjustments like moving dinner from 9:30 p.m. to 7 p.m. can create a more favorable repair window. Step 2. About 1 to 2 hours before sleep, consume a portion of Tart cherries or Tart cherry juice, half a cup of fresh or frozen cherries, or 1/2 to 3/4 cup of juice delivers melatonin and anthocyanins at precisely the time your eyes enter repair mode. Pair it with a small handful of walnuts, almonds, or a spoonful of Greek yogurt. This balances blood sugar, supports melatonin production, and adds magnesium and tryptophan for deeper restorative sleep. Step 3. Control your light exposure. After sunset, dim lights and limit screens. If unavoidable, use blue light filters or glasses. Your eyes and pineal gland interpret darkness as a signal for repair. Step 4. Engage in gentle evening movement. A 10-minute walk after dinner improves circulation, reduces glucose spikes, and ensures oxygen and nutrients reach your eyes efficiently during sleep. Step 5. Prepare your sleep environment. Keep the bedroom cool, dark, and quiet. Even small light leaks suppress melatonin. Blackout curtains or a sleep mask can make a measurable difference. Step 6. Support antioxidant reserves throughout the day. Foods like spinach, kale, asparagus, avocado, and cruciferous vegetables boost glutathione and other antioxidants, ensuring that when night comes, your eyes have the tools they need to repair oxidative damage. By following these steps consistently, seniors create a self-reinforcing cycle of restoration. Night after night, the retina clears damaged proteins, the lens detoxifies from ultraviolet stress, and the cornea absorbs oxygen directly from the environment. This combination restores clarity, reduces dryness, and strengthens resilience against age-related eye conditions. Picture waking up each morning to sharper vision, less irritation, and a sense that your eyes are actually improving over time. That's the power of aligning nutrition, timing, and lifestyle with your eye's natural repair cycle. Consider this real-world comparison. Two people of the same age and similar genetics. One continues late dinners, sugary snacks, bright evening screens, and minimal antioxidants. They wake each day with blurred vision, dry eyes, and a slow but steady decline toward cataracts or macular degeneration. The other follows a protocol. Early dinner, Tart cherries with nuts before bed, dim lights, a short walk, and a prepared sleep environment. They wake with refreshed eyes, sharper vision, and over time, a dramatically lower risk of age-related eye decline. These are the choices that determine whether your eyes deteriorate or regenerate. Finally, remember that consistency is key. One evening of Tart cherries or one night of good sleep isn't enough to reverse years of damage. But repeated practice compounds, much like compounding interest in a bank account. Every night that you align your nutrition, timing, light exposure, and movement strengthens the eye's repair machinery, gradually restoring clarity and resilience. This is how seniors can reclaim vision that feels sharper, more vibrant, and more youthful even as they age. So, tonight, take the first step. Finish dinner early, enjoy a bowl of Tart cherries with a handful of nuts 1 to 2 hours before bed, dim your lights, go for a gentle walk, and prepare your bedroom for deep restorative sleep. Over time, this simple, science-backed ritual will give your eyes the care they deserve, making each morning clearer than the last. Your vision is not just about seeing, it's about restoring, regenerating, and protecting the most metabolically active tissue in your body. Start tonight and let your eyes begin their nightly journey of repair, clarity, and renewed vitality.